Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. One, a polarizing YouTube sensation turned fighter. The other, a living legend whose name is synonymous with ferocity. Imagine the hype as these two worlds collided. Fans expected fireworks, drama, and maybe even history. But here's the kicker. As soon as the final bell rang, whispers of doubt spread faster than Tyson's iconic uppercut. Was this fight a clash of titans, or just another spectacle in the growing trend of influencer boxing? When a Hollywood heavyweight like Sylvester Stallone weighs in, you listen. Stallone, the man who gave us Rocky, knows something about boxing and drama. His take? The Tyson-Paul fight felt a little too scripted, allegedly. Sylvester Stallone suggested Tyson's paired Paul. That word, spared, sends chills, doesn't it? Because it implies intent. Imagine Tyson holding back in the ring. For fans who grew up watching him dismantle opponents like Michael Spinks in just 91 seconds, that idea is almost unthinkable. Here's the question. Was Stallone simply drawing parallels between his cinematic world and reality? Or did he see something in Tyson's performance that others missed? Then came Oscar de la Hoya, one of the greatest boxers of his era, calling the fight scripted. Think about that. This isn't just any fan talking. This is a man who has fought legends and promoted major events. De la Hoya's criticism wasn't subtle. He claimed Tyson was held back. But here's the twist. Held back by what? Was it age, as some argue? Or, as others suspect, a contract that prioritized entertainment over competition? Fans took these comments and ran with them. Social media became a frenzy of clips, theories, and hashtags. One viral clip shows Tyson pulling back just before landing what could have been a devastating left hook. Another shows Jake Paul shrugging off a punch that, some claim, would have floored most fighters. The internet's verdict? Rigged. But here's the thing. Boxing has always had skeptics. From the infamous Ali Inoki exhibition to Floyd Mayweather's bouts with Logan Paul and Conor McGregor, questions about authenticity aren't new. Could this fight be just another chapter in boxing's long history of blurred lines between sport and showmanship? Jake Paul, never one to shy away from controversy, didn't mince words. He called the rigging allegations absurd. And to his credit, his promotional team backed him up with facts. MVP reminded everyone that rigging a professional boxing match is a federal crime, an offense that comes with serious jail time. They also emphasized that Paul has poured years into training, building his career punch by punch, sparring session by sparring session. For Paul, these accusations aren't just a jab, they're an uppercut to his credibility. And as much as some love to hate him, you have to ask, does a man so obsessed with proving himself really need a staged win? On the other side of the debate, former boxer Spencer Oliver brought a touch of realism to the conversation. His take? Tyson wasn't holding back. He's just human. Oliver argued that time catches up with even the greatest. The Tyson who knocked out Trevor Berbick in '86 isn't the same man who stepped into the ring against Paul. Slower reflexes, diminished power. It's all part of aging. But does that mean fans deserved less than the best effort? While the fight's legitimacy remains in question, the legal drama took an unexpected turn. Fans weren't just upset about the fight. They were furious about how they watched it. A class action lawsuit filed in Florida accuses Netflix of failing to deliver the event smoothly. Picture this. You've shelled out premium dollars, popcorn ready, only to be greeted by buffering wheels and pixelated punches. Fans called it a slap in the face, and now Netflix could be facing millions in damages. For Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, though, there's no legal heat, at least not yet. No lawsuits, no investigations, just a storm of public opinion. Here's the real question. What does this mean for boxing? Boxing was once the pinnacle of athletic competition, a battleground for legends. But over the years, the lines between sport and entertainment have blurred. Tyson versus Paul is just the latest example of a trend that's redefining what boxing means. For purists, it's sacrilege. For a younger audience, it's exciting. But at what cost? Are fights like these tarnishing the sport's integrity? Or are they injecting it with much-needed relevance in the age of social media? And let's not forget history. This isn't boxing's first brush with controversy. From the fixed fights of the 1950s to Muhammad Ali's infamous exhibition with Antonio Inoki, there's always been a tension between showbiz and authenticity. So, was the Tyson-Paul fight part of that legacy? Or a new low? Was the Tyson-Paul fight a legitimate contest, a cleverly disguised exhibition, or something in between? For Jake Paul, this was supposed to silence critics. For Mike Tyson, it was another chapter in a storied career. But for fans, it's left more questions than answers. One thing's for sure, this fight, whether rigged or real, will go down as one of the most talked about events in modern boxing history. So, what do you think? Rigged, real, or something else entirely?